you're good at consultations. How do you make sure that a consultation is a great experience and also setting the tone for their future experiences with you?
Making it relational, I think, is a big deal to me. You know, you see some people who are like, oh, I want to be friends with all of my clients. And I think that there's definitely a difference between being relational and being a friend of somebody.
You know what I do with my friends? I text them at midnight.
Yeah.
So if you don't like that, then don't say that thing.
Yeah. But I make it relational.
If you like it, go for it, by the way.
So you know, I don't know, something that I do when I catch up with people is the first things that I'm asking them isn't, you know, well, how did you, were you guys engaged? What's the story? I'm not talking about anything wedding related. I'm like, how's your day at work today? Like, what are you doing? What are you guys into? Like, kind of just making it just like we're having a normal conversation, and it's not, you know, their part-time job of, okay, I'm in wedding planning mode. Kind of, I feel like it breaks down that wall. But that, I mean, that's very specific on just my personal preference on sales. Like, I don't think I'm too pushy. I think I'm very fact-driven, and I give people all the facts, and I'm fair that way.
One of the things I think that we do and you do effectively when we sell is, you know, we're setting expectations that we're relational, low-key, easy to get along with, nice. But then we're setting expectations of the client experience is going to be easy. And so we're going to say, how can we make this?
Yeah.
How do we let you know that? Okay, we're going to tell you everything you're going to get.
Yep.
We're going to explain it to you.
Yep.
We're going to talk through all the deliverables. When they try to kind of catch us, I'm like, well, how much time do I get? Like for us, by the way, we say like 6 to 10 hours, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so they know that's not going to be an issue. We
want to be there. We do. We want to be there all day. Like I don't want to. And I think that's a plus because people at that point, when we say, oh, we're 6 to 10 hours, usually we're there 9 to 10 hours. You let us know.
And we just say, oh, we want to tell the whole story.
It lets people know that you're not going to nickel and dime them.
Yes.
Which is important to people because getting in the wedding, you know, world where the venue's charging people $80 for, you know, tablecloths or whatever.
Well, every single wedding,
linens.
Yeah, every single wedding photographer is teaching everyone how to nickel and dime and upsell you to crap.
Yeah, if you're just like, well, we're gonna be there. You know, I'm not really into because we just want to do a good job. So I don't want my couple to tell me, okay, well, I only want you there for 5 hours. If that means that the product is going to be less because they're not going to understand, and you don't want to set yourself up for
if I could have had an
conflict.
epic product that I can get marketing off of, I have a crappy product.
Well, your client's not going to understand if they're like, why is this not as good as those other videos? And you're like, well, you only had me there for 5 hours instead of 7 hours. Like, they're not going to understand that. And they don't care. They just want a good product. So just telling them, you know, hey, 6 to 10 hours, we're not going to be.
And so we have limits, by the way. We don't let clients set the experience. We tell them this is what it takes to get the product that you fell in love with, and you got a hold of us for. And we don't really customize it too much. It's pretty much like, did you like it?
Yep.
This is how it takes to get it. But it's very clear. And so I think like if your sales process, the client experience is like really cool, you have the right latte, you're wearing the right hat, you're in the right room, all that stuff. But then at the end of it, they're kind of like, they think they're getting the world. And then it's kind of, they have no idea that your album costs $2,000.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they're thinking like, what the heck at the end of it? You pretty much, because you failed at sales and you set the wrong expectations, you created a bad client experience after wedding when they come in and they are like, so when do I get my photos? Oh, well, it's in the contract.
Yeah.
It's like,
you've already lost at that point.
You've lost. Yep. And the person walked away with a bad taste in their mouth. And you can rant to your Facebook groups and complain and do whatever you want about how it was in your contract and it was really clear. But I would say like that sales experience that you have an opportunity to set the tone for the entire relationship.
Yep.
And I think you do a really good job about that.
And that stuff happens, by the way.
Yes.
It's just going to happen. There's going to be miscommunications. Like, I'm not going to pretend like I'm perfect on the phone and doing sales and setting client expectations. Sometimes I'll get on the phone with people and I'll just have a bad connection with them. Yep. Like I'll break up a little bit. They'll say, oh yeah, you broke up a little bit, but we're good. And they'll just miss something that I said, you know? And so there,
But
there are
if the
things that
client
happen.
experience is good, you've put change in your pocket to deal with mistakes.
Yeah, and if the mistake happens, I always am really gonna blame myself. Like, that is my fault. Like,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Apologize, be humble.
exactly. Like, oh my goodness, saying you're sorry, like it's my fault, wins you so many battles.